Yeah, good day everyone. You're welcome to my YouTube channel and you're welcome to the YouTube channel of Siafat Consult. Siafat Consult is a company that deals with structural designs and we also deal with training and teaching graduate engineers, professionals and people in the construction sector on how to design structural designs, and we teach people how to design reinforced concrete structures and steel structures, and the softwares that we use to teach them is start pro and prota structure. My name is engineer Shehu Isa Adebisi, and I'm the lead structural engineer for Siafat Consult. Now today I'm going to be teaching you guys on the principles in the detailing of a cantilever slab, or you can also apply this principle for a cantilever beam also. But this example is we're actually going to be using a cantilever slab for this. So um detailing of a cantilever slab. So I've actually created a cantilever slab. I've just created this, so you can see that the span of the cantilever slab is 3 meters, right? So I want to teach you guys the principles on how to detail a cantilever slab. So you do not detail a cantilever slab the way you actually detail a simply supported slab or a continuous slab. So now I just created this, like I said, I just created a cantilever slab of 3 meters, assumed. Now so let me teach you the principles on how to detail it. Now let me bring this out. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to establish our concrete cover. Right, okay, so let me explode this. So we have 0 enter, so you have 25 enter, right? So we have this. Yeah, so this is our concrete cover now. So right, so we also have this. We have 0 enter, we have 25 enter, right? So we have this also. So let's trim this out. So let's trim this out. Let's trim this out. It's because I'm trying to explain it to you guys. That's why I'm actually bringing out the cover. But it's best for you to understand what I'm actually trying to explain, for you to get what I'm actually trying to explain. So you have this now. Okay. So let me bring this out now. So you have this, right? Come here, let me okay, let me bring this out. So this, like I said, I want to show you guys okay, I want to show you guys how to detail a cantilever slab. You get the principles and this thing, what we need to do. Okay, so this is what we have now, right? Now you need, so let me rotate this. Yeah, let me rotate this. Yeah, so this is what I have, right? Okay, so then so let me mirror this. Yeah, so let me mirror this. So let me pick this from this side and let me say no. Okay, Control Z. So let me mirror this. Yeah, let me pick this from this side and I say what? Yes. Okay, right. So let me take this back here. All right. So let me take this now. Okay, let me try and explain this to you. So 3,000 minus 25 is let me press my calculator. Calculator, we have 3,000 minus 25. 3,000 minus 25. So we have 2975. Okay, 2975. So let's get where this is supposed to stop. So you have this 0, enter, 2975, enter. Okay, so this is what we have now. Now, for a cantilever, your bending moment is at the top. That means your main reinforcement is at the top, is not at the bottom. You get? So that is why you see me now. I'm coming. Let me explain what I'm trying to say. Now, this is this is very simply supported now, right? So let me bring this out. Okay, so this one, let me just take this off. Okay, so this one is for a simply supported. This one is for a simply supported. Yeah. So for a simply supported, the main reinforcement is at the bottom. That's for a simply supported. You get? So this is what you have for a simply supported. So let me just call it SS. That's simply supported. Yeah. So let me delete this off. So let me call this SS. S dot S. That's simply supported, right? Then this one, let me call this. Okay. Let me bring this out. Let me bring this out. So let me copy this. Yeah. Yeah. It's simply supported, right? Then this one is what? Cantilever. So let me call this cant. So let me just say this one is cant. Cant. Cant, right? So now, why I turn this one upward is because the main reinforcement is at the top. That is why you see me turning this one like this. Why for this one the main reinforcement is at the bottom? That is why you see this one being like this. But that's why I said you need to pay very close attention to this. This is structural detailing of the cantilever slab. Now, the main reinforcement is what? The main reinforcement is at the top. So so let's take this now. Let's take this. Okay, I'm coming. Let me do something so I'll be able to explain. You'll be able to get what I'm trying to talk about. Okay, so let's take this now. So let me copy this. Let me copy this. Right. So let me copy this and let me drop this here. So let me drop this here. Good. So let me remove this. I only did this just to explain it to you guys. Okay, so this is what we have now, right? Okay, let me bring this down a little bit. Yeah, let me bring this down a little bit. So it doesn't clash with the other ones that we have there. So let me move this. Okay. Yeah, very good. So this is what we have, right? Now, I need you to pay close attention to this, please. Very, very close attention to this. Now, this come let me open this. Let me open this. Okay, so I need you to pay close attention to this. So the principle is this. Come let me snip this. Let me snip this. Okay, so you see that where convenient, cantilever slab should be parallel along the adjoining slab. This will reduce the volume of steel in slab. Now, the reinforcement of cantilever slab should extend into the adjoining slab. It should extend into the adjoining slab. That means now the adjoining slab they are talking about is this. Where is it? This slab here. This one. You see where my mouse? You see where I'm actually hovering my mouse here? Yes, this is the adjoining slab. That means I say that this one should actually extend into this slab, right? It should that means this one should get here. That means this one should get to this point, right? Then it should now extend into the slab by, so let's continue. it should extend into the slab by reinforcement into the slab by between 1 and 1.5 times the span of the cantilever. Okay, very good. Now, one i- is between, I'm coming, let me snip it. So, it's between 1 to 1.5. That means 1 is the minimum, right? And 1.5 is the maximum, right? But some people actually use 2.0. You can use 2.0, right? You can use 2.0, but I use 1.5. So let me explain this to you guys now. So how do we now get what the effective length in which the cantilever we would actually use to go into the adjoining slab? Now, as in now, remember that the span of my cantilever is 3 meters, right? So the 3 meters is not going to be what? It's going to be 3 meters multiplied by 1.5, because what this is actually telling us is that, sorry, where am I? So it's saying that the reinforcement for cantilever slab should extend into the adjoining slab by between 1.0 and 1.5 times the span of the cantilever. That means what it's trying to now tell us is what is actually going to be what 1.5 times 3. So you have 1.5 multiplied by 3. So you have 4.5, right? 4.5. So we have 4.5 now. So what we need to do now is this. So let me draw this, right? So yeah, so let me bring this down. So you have 0, enter. You have 4,500, enter. So I could have decided to extend it, but I just want you to get what I'm trying to do. So this is what 4.5, right? You can see that this is 4.5. So let me match properties. So let me match properties. Okay, so let's take this off. So this is what it should use to actually get into the what adjoining slab. So let's copy this now and let's move this. So let's move this. Let's put this here. Okay. So you can see that it's actually getting to the void, right? Is actually getting to the void. It's getting to the void. So what we can do is that we can stop it at the void there. Yes, we can stop it at the void there. Okay, you know there's a void there, so we need to close it up. So let me copy this. Yeah, so let me copy this. And let me mirror this. Yeah, so let me mirror this. Yes. So let me take this. So we need to close this up. Okay. Then we can trim this off. We can trim this off. Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. So can you see what I just did now? Like so now, so the total length of it now, had it been that there wasn't a void there, I mean maybe there was a slab here. Yeah. So the total length of this, so from year to year now, from year to year now, so the total length is not going to be what? So the total length is not going to be what? 3 meters. So let's go. So we have 3. So we have 3 plus 3.5. Sorry, 3 plus 4.5. That's what? That's 7.5. You have 7.5. So the distance from here to here is going to be 7.5. So it has actually extended into the adjoining slab by 1.5 times span of the cantilever. That is how you actually detail a cantilever slab. And you also need to show it in the bar bedding schedule, the cut length for the cantilever, and how you were able to actually place it down here. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So this one is actually going to have so because it's a cantilever slab now, it's a cantilever slab, so it's also going to have a distribution bar also. So you can copy this and place this here, right? You can place this here. So then you can bring this. I didn't really plan to do this, but as in, I really just wanted to show you guys how to get the main reinforcement. But let me show you guys how to get the top bar for it also. So you can place this here, right? Place this here. So let's yeah. So let's bring this out like this. Just bring this out, right? So yeah. So let's place it where it's actually expected to be distributed. So let's bring this like this, and let's bring this, yeah, and let's bring this here, right? So this one is actually span over four. This one is span over four, but just for me to be able to, just for you to be able to get what I'm trying to explain. So let's take this here also. So these are top bars actually. It's telling us that it's going to be distributed like this. I only did this just to show you guys this, so then I can trim this off. Yeah, so then I can trim this off. So let me trim this off. Okay, let me trim this off. So it's just explanation. So I believe you actually get got the principles and on what I'm actually trying to explain to you guys. So that is that for that. Like I said, we will be starting a complete structural design of a one-story building on Start Pro. Is either a one-story building or a two-story building on Start Pro very soon. So I'm gonna show you guys the structural framing, which is the GA. I'll show you guys the modeling. I'll show you guys the analysis, and possibly, if there's time, I'll show you guys how to design the part footing Start Pro. So thank you so very much. See you on the next. Thank you so very much. See you on the next. See you in the next video. Thank you and God bless you.